Oseram camp Talana and I were trying to find should be around here.
A couple of Glinthawks attacked. Chased me all the way back to camp. Nasty machines.
Are your stories always so...
Engaging?
yeah, that.
Friggin' tough. You hear about that traveling Oseram group? Looks like we have company.
Tanakh rebels holed up at an outpost nearby need a beating, Huntress.
One of our scouts found some ancient ruins southwest of here. Had a look for myself, but came out empty-handed. I can't shake the feeling we missed something. Oh well. Must be my disappointment talking.
Maybe you'll have better luck next time. I could always check out the ruins myself. See if there's anything that the Oseram missed.
Nearby need a beating, Huntress.
Talana, glad to see you made it.
Thanks to the secret passage through your base. It was quite a sight.
Secret passage? Don't let the others hear you say that, or you'll have a lot of Oseram knocking at your door.
And you are?
This is Raggard. He's a scout with this caravan. He says Amadis was here.
He joined up with our expedition right before we went through the tunnel. After we made camp here, I set out to do some scouting. I also made peace offerings to the Tanakh for trespassing in their territory. Amadis wanted me to ask around about some place called... the Rot.
What did you find out?
Most I learned was that it's where the Tanakh took their prisoners. Somewhere far to the west near Thornmarsh, the Lowland clan's capital. He set out to find it not long after.
On his own?
I tried to warn him, but... he was dead set on going.
What happened when you went through the tunnel?
Nothing. Our crew split into two groups to pass through. Everyone here was part of the first crossing. Aside from some pitch-black passages, it was quiet. Whatever befell the second group spared us. Steel Spark be praised. But you best talk to Porgov about that. He knows a bit more than I do.
Did Amadis say anything about why he was heading to the Rot?
Afraid not. He was a man of few words.
Sounds like him. Did he look okay to you?
More or less. He seemed shaken when we learned the tunnel had collapsed behind us. But then again, so was everyone around here.
So you're a scout for this crew. Anything I should know about the area?
Where to start? Down south, we got a trio of Oseram trying to delve into the ruins in the sand.
There are more of you?
They're the ones we followed out here in the first place. And then there are all the other folk, who broke away as soon as we got to this side of the tunnel. Salvagers, explorers, all sorts of daring venturers.
Just how many of you were there?
Enough to lose track, that's for sure. I've also spotted some rebels a while back, too. Seems like they've been patrolling the desert. Heard all about the rebellion from the Tanakh up in Scalding Spear. That's the Desert Clan's capital, north of here.
Sounds like you've really gotten to know the area.
It's what I do.
Thanks, Raggart. This has been helpful.
Hope you find him.
Okay, I'll head for Thornmarsh. Meet me there.
Hold on.
What?
You're willing to go to the ends of Tanakh's territory to find this guy. No hesitation.
Of course, he's one man alone in the Forbidden West. I'm just worried about him.
I think it's more than that. I'll meet you near the lowland capital. But then, you're going to tell me who Amadis really is.
Fine, I'll lay low, north of the village. See you there.
Might look peaceful, they hide all kinds of dangers. Yeah, with you on that one.
That girl was wound up tighter than a twisted spring. She didn't have to hit me.
ones don't
Well,
seem
she
like
didn't like you going through her parcels. She warned you. Twice.
I was just curious is all. There's a lot of odd gear in there.
Well, thanks to you, she bolted like a hare on fire. Now she's in the wilds, all alone. Forge knows all the things that could kill her out there.
Someone ran off?
Never got her name. Kept quiet. Couldn't tell if she was shy or scared. All I know is she didn't want anyone near her things.
That's for sure. I was just curious is all. She didn't have to slug me.
Your glass jaw ain't the problem, Lugnut. The girl is. All alone in the bush. And this is Tanakh territory.
Which way did she go?
West, up the slope. Look for her if you can.
I will.
Careful now. Girl's maladjusted.
pretty sure there's a route, but I'm actually hoping to do more.
There's gotta be another way. Maybe if we go up and over? Can't go north.
Hi! I didn't know you were back.
Death that way.
If I have to eat horse to do
South
Are you lost?
Spark to steel. Aren't you a jewel in a junk heap?
Excuse me?
Hold the hammer? I know you. You're that Nora. The savior. My savior. Right in the nick of time. The name's Poor Guff Delvesman, chief delver and leader of Poor Guff's expeditioners and purveyors of fine delve wares.
What am I saving you from, exactly?
Death and despair, my steel flame friend. See, this grand expedition here has had a minor setback. Not far from here, there's a secret tunnel. A passage of the old ones, lost and then found. Me and half the crew came through first. The other half was supposed to follow right after. But days later, only one man turned up. Shivering like a frog in chill water. Only thing we got out of him was that death and darkness chased them as the tunnel collapsed. Died with his eyes wide, he did.
I've been to the tunnel's eastern side. The way was blocked by rubble. There was also a body. One of your delvers, I guess, but no sign of the rest of the crew.
Keep your voice down, will you? The rest of the crew's already spooked. They're refusing to press on with the delve until they're assured a way out of here.
You lost half your crew and you're worried about the delve.
We gotta make their sacrifice worth something, right? And besides, now that you're here, maybe our sand-stranded days are over. Help me get that tunnel reopened, and I'll cut you in on the delver's fee. What do you say?
So this camp, it's your base of operations?
What operations? The plan was to move further south once the rest of the expedition joined us. The delve is right out beyond those dunes. But now the crew refuses to budge until this tunnel mess gets sorted out. They've even given this place a name. Camp Nowhere. I think they're mocking me.
Yeah, I think they are. How did you learn about this secret tunnel?
The art of the delve, of course. A delver's only as good as his nose sense for good sights. All right, fine. I heard about 3 Osram who knew a way to bypass those bloodthirsty Tanakh. Tap the untouched delves of the West. So then I may have employed someone with the know-how for finding and following.
A spy.
Look, if the rumors are true, there's enough delving to employ a dozen operations. But someone has to take the first plunge, establish a base camp, set up a reliable supply route, guard the site against machines.
Figures the Osram would turn sand into shards, I guess.
Exactly.
Care to explain why I found a bunch of Osram nearby trying to strip a tall neck for parts?
You don't say. So out of all the untouched delves in this desert, they went after a tall neck instead? Guess they weren't that bright after all.
Weren't they part of your expedition?
That's what I thought. But no sooner we got out of this side of the tunnel, they struck out on their own. Turns out, they only joined so they could learn the tunnel's location.
Looks like the secret stayed with them to the grave. They were killed by machines.
Ha! So they got what was owed. Serves them right for meddling with the gentle old tall neck.
What do you know about this area?
Well, north of here you got those vicious Tanakh. I heard rumor they drink blood instead of water. That's how they survive this wasteland. And south, it has it all. Death, desert, and the delve. Imagine, if you will, a vast grave of the old ones, ruins of twisted metal concealed by the sands. All guarded by machines, so fierce that you'll wish you had a flock of glinthawks swooping down on you instead. Not even the Tenakth venture into the ruins' depths. Only the bravest explorers dare enter.
Like yourself.
Of course. Eventually.
I'll see what I can do about the tunnel.
Ha! My savior.
For the crew trapped here with you, not your delve.
One and the same.
That it? Over there?
That it is. Oh, and while you're at it, would you mind keeping an eye out for my lockbox? The second crew was supposed to bring the rest of the supplies and belongings. I'd hate to lose it to the wilds. It was hand-carved by my dear old ma.
I'll bring it back if I find it.
I'd appreciate it. Good luck, Still Flame.
That underpass was structural. Unsafe. A 2-year-old could tell.
Wouldn't mind all this sitting around if I had a...
There's the tunnel. I need to clear it out. Supportive's crew has a way back east. Tunnel's blocked. And no sign of the missing expedition. Find a way to get further in. Should be able to blow up that fire gleam. There's someone still alive in here.
One more. In here.
So you're real. Thought I was dreaming.
What happened to you?
A terror in the dark. The world shuddered.
A machine?
Never got a look. The caravan. We all ran. Everything collapsed. Crawled here. Couldn't escape. Did anyone make it out? And find the first caravan?
Yes. Someone did.
Good. At least, I'm not alone.
Rest easy now. Sounds like something big attacked the missing expedition. I better press on. sound of that. Burrowers. And more of Pork's missing expedition. Machine's calling back up. That Oseram. She said they were attacked by some kind of terror. I don't think it was these burrowers. that got something's attention. Sounds like it's coming from further in. Better get out of here quick. It looks like it lets out ahead. A rock breaker. They must have attacked the house as they were passing through. One rock breaker that won't be troubling anyone anymore. The Oseram must have entered the canyon on the eastern side. I better take a look. Glide in. Those carts must be the supplies the second crew is supposed to bring over. Borgif said his lockbox was supposed to be a Borgif's lockbox. I should take it back to him. That wall looks like it came down when the Rockbreaker attacked. I must have trapped the Osram in the canyon. The rest must have run into the western tunnel. Trying to get to the other side. I should be able to blow this up to clear the debris. Hitting those blaze barrels with fire ammo should do the trick. The tunnel should be clear now. Where that portal can be. Nope, that's not it. Maybe I should look through my data points. Got it. I think I'm back in no man's land. Now it'll be easier to go back and forth.
Let's see. So, if we add all the days lost to being stuck in Camp Nowhere, and throw in some hazard pay, because no doubt the crew will demand it, but reduce the number of the crew by half. Oh, and can't forget
I
the
hear that
Savior's
Tanakh are
Delving
fighting
fee.
each other quite a bit these days.
Might just break even.
Some of them
And once the
contain
Delve's up and
machines.
running, the
Those
shards
you've
will
got to
come
be
pouring
real
in.
careful of. We've seen a whole bunch of them setting up outposts around here. Spotted one just west of here. A few settled at the edge of the desert in the southwest. They even set up camp in the south. Really helps a fellow sleep at night.
Just make sure you steer clear of them. Those rebels are bad business. I'll keep an eye out for them while I'm out here.
You're back! How's that tunnel looking?
I found the rest of your crew. One of them was still alive. For a while, anyway. Turns out a Rockbreaker attacked them as they were making their way through.
Poor Saz. Many roads lead to a Delver's End, but that's got to be one of the worst.
Well, I took care of the Rockbreaker. The way's clear now.
Ha ha! I knew you could do it! And, you didn't happen to find my lockbox now, did you?
Here you go.
Spark in the dark. Is there nothing you can't do? Here, your fee as promised. Now that the threat's gone, I'll have the tunnel shored up and cleared out. Then I can send for another crew, get this expedition going proper-like. Ha! Onwards to the Delve!
Riders
look
earlier,
peaceful, but they
seemed
hide
like
all
they were
kinds
racing
of
or
things.
something. I don't know.
What'd I give for a cool breeze?
Now that the delve is closed, I'm starting to... Enthusiasm? it, Hammerhead! Not again! Tried to tell Porga this was a bad idea.
Some Tanaka built an outpost. Shot.
Hey! Someone's in a rush.
Wouldn't mind all this sitting around if I had a cold.
Tanakh still pronounced it.
doing, it can't be good.
My squad is full of good soldiers, and that's all I can ask for. I'd cut Hikaru's throat myself if given half a chance.
Good, I'm in. I gotta find whoever's in charge. Figure out what they're doing here. Looks like they're getting ready to ship out these weapons and armor. Probably to rebels all over the West. That'll hurt their operations if I get rid of them.
Hey, stay alert. I'll be the first to strike if the enemy shows their face.
We must remain vigilant.
Feeling antsy. Need to get some training in.
You have to train harder. Be ready for the next fight. Someone was supposed to relieve me hours ago.
They've got it to knock the prisoner. They don't look too good.
The Champion Killer. Are you here to wipe out these traitors?
I'm here to help.
I bet she's got me singled out. Don't let her isolate you. Stay in sight. Not here. I'm gonna need a stiff drink after this patrol. Hey!
Anything to report?
Caro
hasn't the courage to attack. Huh? The rebellion will prevail. Of this I have no doubt.
They fortified an entire section of the camp.
Now is not
What
the
are they
time.
hiding in there?
We must push forward.
When will we take the grove?
That's no critter there in the grass. Easy there. She's already done a lot of damage. Be on the lookout.
Nothing here.
They're still suspicious.
All right, you got away. I'll find you next time.
Work together as a squad!
False alarm, I think.
Oxfam? What are they doing here? Well, that got their attention.
She's back! And she took one of us down! One for the Outlander! Liza!
No! She's not over here!
I'm in. Time to see what these rebels are up to.
Smashed the Ravager last week. That cannon was a good guess.
Stop! Now!
I should take a look in there. Might be a command center.
Must have run when they saw me coming.
Command center. Looks like they have a forge. What are the Oseram doing working with Tenakth rebels?
To all sons of Prometheus engineers and operatives, I've been hearing some belly aching, whining about the Tenakth, the work, the conditions, the occasional limb loss to a machine when someone gets careless. I get it. It's been a long road. We've suffered, we'll continue to suffer. But we're close. This alliance will get us what we want, I promise. The Carja will pay for the Red Raids in blood. And so will all their collaborators in the Vanguard and back in the Claim. So shut up, get back to work, and always remember, a reckoning is on the way.
It sounds like the Sons of Prometheus want blood. And the Carja are the target. The Vanguard, too. Let's see what else these guys have been up to. Map. They've marked supply lines to different outposts. Rebels have been busy making weapons and armor. So I was right. This place makes weapons and armor, and ships them out to their troops. I should destroy as many munitions as possible. I should hurt the rebels' operations. Got him.
We should be killing Carja, not each other.
Solid victory. Thank you,
So
soldier.
the Sons of Prometheus are coming after the Carja and the Vanguard. I need to find out more about their operations and stop them. The Vanguard is Aaron's unit. I should talk to him about this. Ooh, not gonna use those now. That should be all of them. Guess the rebels will have to resupply elsewhere.
I just need a moment's rest.
To all sons of Prometheus,
good use of this. A dead Oseram. And some equipment around that pool. Were they mining for greenshine underwater? No wounds. I think he drowned. What was he doing in the pool? There's some greenshine residue here. Looks like there's a trail of it I can follow. That's a lot of greenshine. Whoever made camp here must have found a large deposit. Maybe this greenshine will fetch a price. Looks like an Oseram camp. But where is everyone? My focus might show me more. The Oseram I met said someone in their crew ran off in this direction. I should keep my eyes open.
Get away from my ring! Scavenger!
Sounds like someone's in trouble. I think she's gonna need some backup.
Stay away from us! I could really use some help here. Is it safe? Did they get to it? Please be intact. Please.
I should make sure she's okay. I can outlast the storm. Alright, wire to spike is still intact. Rig's still playing. You okay there? You took out those machines. I'm grateful, but you should go now. There's nothing to see here. So this rig of yours, it's receiving sound through that wire from the thing up on the cliff, what you call a spike. But the message is only a fragment, and you're trying to pick up the whole thing? How did you figure all that out? I've learned a few things in my travels. If you want, we could talk about it. Maybe I can help? You do seem downright knowledgeable. So go ahead. Shoot. You're no ordinary tinker. Didn't used to be a tinker at all. More of a metal worker. Came from Mainspring. I can weld a seam so fine you could barely see it. Not that I ever got any credit for it. You see, up there, you've got to be a man to get ahead. I once had a shot at joining a first-rate crew with one of the best forges in the claim. But I didn't get the job. My own brother wouldn't vouch for me just because I'm of the female persuasion. Anyhow, at least out here I don't have to worry about any Mainspring men talking down to me. Sounds like you're still mad at your brother. Some days I am. Other days, I miss him. He's passed on, you see. He didn't have the guts to go against the blast of the bellows and vouch for a lady. Even his own sister. It was cowardly, and I told him so. In fact, I told him we weren't family no more. But over time, I've had cause to regret it. He wasn't a bad sort. He knew how to make me smile when he wasn't being such a lout. I'm sorry he's gone. Yeah. So am I. Blast it all. Your rig's impressive. How does it work? Well, like you said, the spike up there seems to capture the sound. It travels by wire down to my contraption. I put some coils in there and a light sheet of metal that vibrates, making the sound louder. I'm not exactly sure why it works, but it just does. And you set it up out here all alone? I'm not the trusting type. Pretty much everything I do is all alone. How did you first hear the message? I used to be a smith up in the claim. Wasn't an easy life. A lot of hard work without much to show for it. Then, one day, I heard a whisper coming from a steel rod. Faint, like the last fingers of steam coming off a cooling forge. When I moved the rod around, the whispers got louder. I did some tinkering, built my rig, and did my best to follow that sound. Further west I came, the stronger it got. Then I found that spike up there. When I hooked up my rig, the words were clearer than ever. What do you think the message is? I don't know. There's something sad about it. Feels like it's from one lost soul to another. I'd sure like to know what it means. Let me have a look at that spike. I might be able to pick up more of that message. How? Let's just say I have a rig of my own. I didn't know Nora were Tinkers. They're not, but I am, in a way. Be right back. Oh, okay then. I guess.
Just follow the wire to the spike at the top. And then please, don't break anything.
Better get climbing. Thought a dyer would be interested in this. Gotta give her credit. Lugging all that wire up a cliff wall. There's the spike. Might get better reception if I'm next to it.
During victory. Supply drop beacon. Power. Please get the note.
Enduring victory. Interesting. Can't seem to get a fix on where the signal's coming from, though. Well, better let the Tinker know I got a bit more of the message. This ought to be a good shortcut. Your rig is picking up an old world message. A recording of some kind. Thought as much. Did you hear more of it? A bit. It was recorded during a war. A bad one. Maybe that's why it sounds so darn sad. There's something about it that makes me think of my late brother. May his ashes stay warm in the forge. Not sure why, exactly. I still can't get a fix on the source. Well, the words grew stronger when I got out here. What if you moved the rig now? Try to see if you can get a stronger signal elsewhere. Even if I could dodge the Tenakth and the machines, I can't lose that spike. Nothing else pulls down the words better. Okay. If it's an old world message, then let's try old world methods. They used to pinpoint signals by listening for them at 3 different spots. The taller the better. And then they combined the information and used it to find the source. And you can do that? I think so. But your spike is only 1 spot. I need 2 more, both up high. Well,
Well, there's a big bright tower in the Tenakth territory north of here.
Yeah, that should work. I have another spot in mind, near a place I'm, camping.
Wait. I don't know your name. Or why you do all of this for someone you just met.
Aloy. And because I want to know what's out there. Same as you.
Selga. And when you find it, Aloy, I'd be eager to hear what it is.
Looks like an Oseram camp. But where is everyone? I thought this might show me more. View from the old world. I think I can see part of the city. Las Vegas, maybe. Frost ammo could help you. Could try to line up the Vista Point image again. I should be within range. In the foreground of this image looks a lot like the one I picked up this Vista Point from. Maybe there's a spot nearby that overlooks it? That did it.
I got news for you, Red.
What they want or where they came from.
Some of the crew will head down south soon. Finally get on with the Dell.
You're back.
You might want to avoid going too deep into the desert, especially the southwest. One of our scouts ran into some nasty Tenakth down there, the kind that contain machines. He barely made it back alive.
Thanks for letting me know. Sounds like the rebels are as friendly as ever. I wonder what they're doing this far out in the desert.
Walked it up.
I see you, Chad.
If you walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
You should know the rebels have been busy. They've set up outposts to the west. And I know the marshals can't deal with all of them, so I'd stay alert out there if I were you.
Thanks for the warning. Getting rid of those outposts might stop the rebels from killing more of their own. Maybe I can lend the marshals a hand. This mountain. The southern face is my best bet for a climb if I want to get more of Silka's message. Just gotta look for a path. Should do the trick. All right, fight or sneak past. find a good spot to pick up Silga's signal. This is quite a climb. I have to get higher to try and pinpoint Silga's signal. Oh!